everybody, I'm Zelda and welcome to the reading for Scorpios. This is a general reading and it's until mid-June, so for the next 30 days, so from today till about mid-June. I hope you guys are doing wonderful, by the way. It's full moon in Scorpio outside right now, right outside of my window. I can see it. It's beautiful. Scorpios, let's see what you've been dealing with and what energies will be influencing you for the next 30 days till about mid-June. And please take the reading as it resonates. Take what resonates, leave what does not. One more shuffle and let's begin. Alright, Scorpios. Oh my, Scorpio Tower, Scorpio and Mars energy here. So you're in your element. Let's see what this tower means though. Let me not throw out assumptions without getting more cards to clarify what's going on. Scorpio. Oh my. Looks like there is some sort of a commitment you're walking away from. There was, oh wow. Okay, there was some sort of an injustice. Wow. Okay. Let me move these right here. Use some room. Okay. So yeah, starting off with the tower and looking at the rest of the cards here, I'm going to say that what I'm getting is that you're going through a major change, Scorpio, a transformative change. You may not have anticipated this change. It can also involve some sort of an ending, something failing, not working, coming down, crashing, changing in a major way or in a very intense way. And it's some sort of a commitment. I have the Page of Pentacles. So you could have been dealing with an earth sign, but doesn't have to be. So I think there was some sort of a commitment here. It could involve work, it could involve business, it could involve a partnership, romantic or otherwise. Could also be family, but it is some sort of a commitment or investment that is just not working out. You're not getting any success from it. It seems like this commitment or investment or project, whatever it may be, it was either at the very beginning stages, you may not have had a whole lot of experience dealing with this issue or person, or you were like, your investment and commitment was at an absolute minimal. So minimal effort, minimal commitment, investment into this situation, because the page is like the child, the novice when it comes to its element. Pentacles here. There could also be issues with trust. So let me turn that off. I sometimes forget about it. Sorry guys. It's really loud AC. But yeah. I see that there's also 5 of Swords and then paired with the 10 of Wands. So there's definitely change here, possibly an ending, especially with the Tower and the 10 here at completion. But it seems like there is some sort of an argument or conflict, drama, falling out with somebody or in a situation. Like there's some sort of a dispute, disagreement here, mentally, verbally. And there is like a win it at all costs attitude. So like, I'm going to finish this no matter what it takes, or I'm going to, you know, do this or say this, or, you know, somebody's willing to get dirty as long as they're getting what they want or reaching the point they want to reach. And it seems like it's a completion. It's like somebody here is very much fed up. They're tired, they're exhausted, they've been collecting all these bad experiences. You've likely been dealing with this situation or person for a long time, and it's come to a completion, and it's just become a burden and very stressful, or you might feel like it's holding you back. So, or the person you're dealing with, if you're dealing with another individual, they might feel this way about you or the situation you're in. But regardless, there is change here, conflict change, verbally not able to agree with somebody. For some of you, this definitely has to do with business or material, tangible things, money, family, home, projects. But it can mean, it can be a friendship or a romantic involvement. Just take whatever resonates. But whatever it is, it's definitely about to go through, if not already, it's about to go through a major change or an ending and transformation. And it's very intense, or it happens really fast, or it comes out of nowhere. The Tower is usually like a very sudden change. And this situation definitely involves anger, frustration, resentment, impulsiveness, possibly even aggression, because the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Wands is also paired with the Knight of Wands and Justice card in reverse. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra or a fire sign as well, maybe an Aries. Yeah, I have the Tower is Mars energy, and then I have the Emperor here, which I'm about to show you, Aries, and then I have the Knight of Wands. I'm not sure. I think the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. I'm not sure though, but it's fire regardless, and then Libra. But it can be any sign. These are just the energies that's influencing the reading, the spread so far. And it seems like somebody's pissed off about something that was done that was not fair, that was unjust, or not balanced, and somebody's really pissed off about it. Angry, resentful. It could also mean for some of you that somebody did something wrong, something unfair or unjust, out of anger, out of resentment, out of like too much uncontrollable passion, or just being impulsive. So somebody was unable to control themselves, and whatever they did or said was pretty destructive or negative and not fair, or just not just. And I think it's because somebody just was very much fed up with this situation or partnership. It's a breaking up here. I also have the 5 of Pentacles along with the 5 of Swords here too. And then with the Tower as well. Somebody's being left out in the cold if they haven't already. If you or this person you're dealing with, or if you're in a situation, you are likely going to be left out in the cold, or if you're dealing with a person, they might be left out in the cold. Like somebody's cutting somebody off. It could also mean losing a job, a position, a career, income, or a project or something as well, because this is like Swords and Pentacles, so it very well may involve material things, money and stuff, but doesn't have to be. It can be about like a long-standing committed relationship or a marriage or something, or a long friendship. But regardless, somebody's being left out in the cold. They're being cut off from this connection or left out of this situation. And it's a very decisive decision. I have the Judgment card right after the Justice in reverse. So whatever that's being done here that's like unjust, not fair, out of anger, in an impulsive way, it's being judged. Whether if you're behaving this way, then the other person is judging you, or you're being judged in a situation, or vice versa. But it's like somebody's making a decision. Hold on, let me see. It's a little confusing because right by the Judgment I have the Knight of Cups, but then I also have the Emperor in reverse followed by the Five of Pentacles. So I'm trying to figure out what this Knight of Cups is doing here. What message? Because the Emperor in reverse is either somebody making a very decisive decision to leave or cut somebody off. Sorry, I can't speak. And it can also mean somebody who's very like controlling or likes to have power, could be manipulative, could be again aggressive or have anger issues, control issues, not very responsible, very cold as well. So since I'm seeing the Knight of Wands in reverse along with the Justice and then the Five of Swords and the Tower with the Emperor in reverse, I'm seeing anger here, or at least resentment and frustration, and possibly control issues or ego clash, and somebody's getting really bitter. Okay, so this is the other person then. All right. Yeah. So this is likely the other person or somebody you're dealing with, Scorpio, if it's not you, but somebody's offering like truce or offering an apology or some emotion, like sharing their emotions. It could be an offer of love or compassion, but it's like it's being turned down. It's being turned down. Whoever is making this offer, like emotional offer, or coming in towards the other person with their emotions, and sharing, at least if they're not making an offer, they're at least sharing how they feel. It's like the other person is not really, it's like it either pisses them off even more. It could piss you off, say if this person comes to you, it could piss you off even more or turn you off. Or you might feel like the way they're approaching you is manipulative, like emotionally. Or it could apply to your situation in reverse. Could be where this is the other person and you're approaching them and they're getting more turned off or pissed off, or this is pushing them away. In any case though, it's like a hard no, a rejection of some sort, somebody being left out in the cold. It can also be where somebody is communicating with you or you're communicating with them in a compassionate way and deciding to end this situation or partnership without it getting too ugly. Like if it did get ugly in the past, or if it does get ugly going into the future with the Five of Swords here, and the Justice in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse, then moving forward, you or the other person wants to kind of break this off without it being too ugly, not leaving on absolutely bad terms. But even if like you or this other person does this, I think regardless, it's just coming to an end or changing, and the other person is not really feeling that. Like, they're still either pissed off, might be holding on a grudge, or just frustrated or resentful. So no matter how much the other person approaches you with apologies or emotions or compassion or whatever, the other person's like, no, yeah, I hear you, but I don't really care, or I don't buy it, or it's just not having any positive effect on the other person, and they're shutting themselves off, or they're not happy because they're not in control. Regardless, somebody's being kicked out of a situation or connection. There is a lack of balance. This definitely can involve money and material, tangible things. I'm getting like more and more pentacles along with swords, but it doesn't have to be. It can also just mean that there is a lack of balance. There is unequal effort or commitment on both sides. And you guys cannot seem to make things work together in balance, in harmony, in a practical, tangible, real life way. Oh my gosh. Scorpio, you're definitely in your element. I got the Death card, your Scorpio card. Scorpio energy here. Yeah, I think you're gonna make a... It's like you're evaluating this situation, Scorpio, or this person, or partnership, or whatever you're dealing with here. It can be a lot of different things at this point, because I don't have any cards specifying like whether this is a partnership or a situation you're in, or just the person you're dealing with. But so I guess it could be different for different Scorpios. Take it as resonates. But I think this Page of Swords along with the Three of Wands here is you evaluating what's not working, you determining the worth of situations or people, or things, especially if this is a business or something like that. But it's like you're trying to assess things and make a decision. You might communicate with this person, but if you do, it's very immature or very little, very controlled, very on and off, possibly. Like you're not letting them in on much, or they're not letting you in on much. But I think this is you making a decision and making plans about your future. What's going to be your next move, or how are you going to handle this situation, especially in the aftermath of all of this like conflict and falling out with somebody, or going through a massive change. If you're not ending a situation, then it's a transformative change. But regardless, it looks like there is some sort of an ending for a lot of you, though. I have like Fives, Tower, and then I have a Death card here, and the 10 as well, and Judgment. So yeah, you will be making plans about the future and analyzing things, situations, people, opportunities, and trying to see what's worth investing, what's worth pursuing, what's worth dealing with, moving forward. And I think that's going to result you in dropping a situation or letting it change or come to a complete end and transform you. And the transformation will lead you to either being single, if this is a romantic partnership, at least emotionally you're going to feel like you're single, or independent if not single. But if it's not like a romantic relationship or something like that, then it's you deciding to leave a situation or a partnership and move forward to being more emotionally balanced, healthy, independent, and going after something you really, really want emotionally, from your heart. If there's like something that you really want or need emotionally, like a wish, you will be free to go after it, pursue it. But it seems like you're going to need to go through this ending or massive transformative change. Is that even a word, transformative change? Well, massive transformation. You get the idea. But you're gonna be in your element, Scorpio. Ooh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, I could see this coming because it just supports all the other cards over here on the table. I got the Devil in reverse. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. But with the Devil in reverse and the Nine of Cups right next to each other is you freeing yourself from a situation or a partnership or a person that was pretty manipulative, or had some major issues, possibly anger issues, or issues with impatience and being impulsive or resentful and so on, or just really cold and nasty and bitter with their words, or playing mind and word games. It could, it could be a combination of those. It could be one of those. It could be all of them. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But somebody here was playing the devil, being mischievous, and you might have felt like you were stuck to this situation or person, or being manipulated, controlled by them somehow, unable to free yourself, or just influenced by them. And moving forward with the Death card here, I think you're going to release yourself from that toxic energy, person, situation, or relationship. Whatever was unhealthy and toxic, you're freeing yourself from it. Any codependencies you might have had, especially emotional, freeing yourself from it. If you had addiction problems, substance abuse, you're freeing yourself from it again. If you were in a very dark place, this doesn't have to mean somebody was doing this to you. This could also be you fighting with your own demons, Scorpio. And for some reason I got that here really, really strong. Some of you are fighting with your own demons, and you're going through a very transformative, intense process right now, evaluating things, your issues, trauma, toxic behavior patterns, mental blockage. It could be many things people are dealing with, but you're freeing yourself from that, or at least you're making a very decisive decision to do so and to heal, to become better, independent, and healthier. And yeah, it's gonna be very freeing, if I haven't said that already 30 times. Scorpio. So whatever this ending or change, transformation is that you're going through, it seems like you're going to handle it pretty good, pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, I think you were dealing with a person, a partner, a situation where people were pretty nasty with their words and possibly behavior. It was very impulsive how people around you might have behaved or talked. Or this could be you. For some of you Scorpios, you might have harnessed this energy. But I have the Two of Wands along with the Knight of Swords here. So it's almost like judgment, very quick and harsh to judge yourself or other people or a partner, or somebody's judging you this way, Scorpio. Let me see, I need more cards. Scorpio. Okay, so this is, all right, so somebody new is coming in. All right, so this two of wands in reverse here is you making a decision to release yourself, likely from a partnership, friendship, or somebody you were dealing with or involved with that was just not working. Like you guys were not meeting each other halfway, or meeting on the same page, or not matching each other's vibrations or passion. It just was out of balance. I have two cards and both are in reverse. So along with all of the other cards that are indicating a change or an ending, or both, this is, yeah, you're letting go of person or situation that is just not working. There's no balance or equality here, and or fairness. And moving forward, it seems like this is a new person. This is, I think, a new person coming in very quick and communicating with you. You could meet with this person online for some of you, but doesn't have to be. But with the swords, it's like communication. Somebody's gonna help this person, whoever this is. Page of Cups could be, I mean, you are a water sign, but could be another water sign, or if it's not a water sign, it's somebody who's very compassionate and loving, but not entirely mature. They might have this little childish like energy to them, kind of inexperienced or very optimistic, idealistic even, but they're very positive. And I think they're coming in to help you get over another 5, by the way, 5 of Cups in reverse. I think they're going to help you get over this change or ending or emotional conflict you have to deal with, so that you can move on, move forward, let go of the situation, and heal emotionally. This is like somebody coming in to help you out, possibly with some encouraging words or soothing words. Like this seems like a conversation of some sort you're gonna have with this person. Very compassionate individual. If this isn't another individual, this could be you, Scorpio, where you're having, like, you're sitting down and conversating with yourself, but not in a crazy way. It's like, I guess, going on in your mind, where you're trying to be very rational and fair and evaluate, analyze the situation or yourself and your emotions, in order to move on, let go from a conflict, a situation that changed or came to an end that affects you or has affected you emotionally in a negative way. Yeah. But regardless, like, whether you're helping yourself out or somebody's coming in, possibly somebody new or somebody really young, with fresh energy, they're gonna help you like move past all of this drama, all of this crap, like, emotionally. Yeah. I got the Sun card right underneath the deck. So they're going to help you find your happy, your joy, or help you find clarity about the situation or partnership you were dealing with. But I think regardless, it's gonna lead you to like a happy place, a happier place. Okay, I think this is the other person you're dealing with. If it's not you, it could be you. Guess it'll be different for different Scorpios, but I have here, or before I move to this person can also be with Sun card, where they help you gain clarity, rather than you finding like your complete joy and stuff. It could just mean like they're helping you find clarity, or you're helping yourself, and this will be a very freeing experience. Like, you're going to free yourself from this emotional baggage that might be occupying your mind or your heart. But yeah, here I have the 9 of Swords along with the King of Swords in reverse and the 2 of Cups. So it seems like you are dealing with a partner of some sort, an individual here with the 2 Cups, very likely. This is another 2, but in the upright. So 2s are decisions, balance, and partnership. So likely a lot of you are dealing with some sort of a partner. Okay, so I think this is this person. So for some of you, this Page of Cups person that comes in again to help you move on emotionally from this drama and conflict or change ending you will be experiencing if you're not already. And it seems like you will have like a very deep connection with this person, especially if you know them already. But even if they're new, like, there is a spark, there is some mutual emotional connection or interest. Like, you care about this individual, or you love them mutually. It could be a soulmate or a twin flame as well. And them stepping in has you feeling, even though they help you out to help you move forward, it's like you're fearful, you're nervous, you're anxious. Some of you might be dealing with some regrets at the same time, but it's like this person coming in throws you off, kind of. Maybe you're not expecting them, or you might have some fears about this individual or where it might lead, or there's just like thinking too much, overthinking. Watch out for ego issues, you or this person. With the King of Swords in reverse, it can also indicate somebody who's pretty egotistic and very cold and nasty and critical and harsh with their words and their judgments. Or like manipulative with their words, playing word mind games and such. So you might be worried that this person will become this way, or that they are this way, or they'll show a side to you that will be this way, like problematic. And it can apply in reverse as well, where this person is fearing that, that type of behavior might come from you. But regardless, there is like kind of nervousness, being up in your head, overthinking, having fears and anxieties and stuff about a connection. This anxieties and stuff could also be about this person you were dealing with beforehand. Like in the beginning of the spread, when I was talking about something's ending, so you're like transforming a situation, letting go of a toxic individual or connection or situation, likely a person with the partnerships and the 2s here. It's like it could be where this person comes back in. Okay, yeah, for some of you it is the same person because of the Knight of Cups. I'm getting 2 scenarios, so that's why I keep going back and forth between the 2. But for some of you, this is already the individual you're dealing with. For others of you, this is another person, a new person that comes in and tries to offer you stuff, but it seems like you're fearful, you're skeptical, you don't really trust them, and like you turn them down. And so the next time they come around, they come as in a page rather than a knight. Because when they did come around the first time to offer you something emotional, you like turned them down, like a really hard no. And so they come back later on, once you go through some sort of an ending and transformation and freeing yourself of toxic behavior people, then they come back around again, but more timid, more fearful, like there is less of an offer, or like there is an offer, emotional offer here, or a potential or an opportunity or help, but it's like kind of timid, like less than before. Because it's like literally the knight downgrades to the page, possibly worrying that you will reject them again, or there'll be like some sort of a conflict or disagreement. Yeah. And for others of you, this could just be a brand new person, if not a person you're already dealing with. Alright, what else Scorpio needs to know? You're worried about making a commitment. Alright, interesting cards. Okay. So, yeah, you're very worried about making a commitment, especially if this is a new person that comes around and or an opportunity and stuff, and you're very much worried about making a commitment or investing in them, whether it's romantic or business or friendship or relationship, whatever it may be. It's like you want something or somebody you can trust. You want things that will be done the right way. You want a full-on commitment, going by the rules or following tradition, doing things like a more conventional way. And this is a lot of earth energy here. Again, you want a situation, person, or partnership you can trust. And I don't think you're entirely sure whether you can trust this individual, whether they're old or new in your life. You're worried. You have a lot of worries about this connection. You may worry that there's some things you don't know, that there is deceit, that there's mysteries or secrets or games being played, somebody going behind your back. You want to feel comfortable. You want to lay down foundations where you can you see potential, where you can trust, where there's stability. You want something real, like a real commitment or investment. You're very wary of, this is a 7 of Swords, you're very wary of anybody or any situation that involves deceit, mysteries, secrets, games, betrayal, or risk-taking. You're trying to stay away from like super risky situations or people, or you're evaluating the risk with this person here, especially partnership. You want something or somebody you can trust. You want success. You want order. Okay, so yeah, the 6 of Wands, to me it's creating order out of chaos. You want order, you want success, you want victory, you want trust, you want prosperity, you want things to be trustworthy and stable and traditional. The Hierophant with the 2 of Cups can also mean marriage. Some of you could be dealing with a marriage, or somebody you're tied to as if you're married, like it feels like a marriage. Or you might have like kids involved, or mutual property or business and stuff, or just a long-standing relationship. Doesn't have to be though. Moving forward, you're keeping your eye out on anybody or anything that's very deceitful in playing games. Yeah. Moving forward though, is as long as you stick to that, to people and things like you can trust that are stable, that are actually promising some prosperity, potential. Once you stick to that, I think it's going to lead you. Oh my God, this is probably the same person again though. so for some of you who are not dealing with another person coming in, then this is you gaining control of your emotions, your emotional well-being, and becoming very loving and nurturing. Once you find your stability and trust and success or commitment that's worth investing into. For others of you, this is the same person. Remember the night that came in with some sort of an emotional offer or sharing their emotions, and then they come back around later. Well, first they come in, they're shot down or rejected or ignored or dismissed, and then they come back around a little more timid, but they do, and they offer something again. And it looks like moving forward, you have a lot of fears about this person or commitment, but like they step their game up to a Queen of Cups from the Page and the Knights, and they offer you a lot of love, a lot of nurture, a lot of compassion, or healing at the least. And you could, if this is a business, it could involve like creative business or health or hospitality or food industry, but or the medical sector. But regardless, if it's, you know, regular person, romantic involvement or friendship, they're coming back around again and offering you like a lot of love or a lot of compassion, a lot of emotion and nurturing and care. And it's successful. It will take you to success. It's like being sure, they're very sure of themselves as well, and they might boost your confidence, or approach you in a very nurturing way to help you heal emotionally and become more confident so you can reach success, so you can commit fully and invest in this person or in this partnership moving forward, despite your fears. Yeah, you fear a lot of, you fear being pushed out of your comfort zone or facing some sort of an obstacle that is impossible to overcome, or reaching a dead end. Like you're fearing this situation or partnership will not be successful, but I think it will. As long as there is no like games being played or being risky or lies or secrets, it will be successful. So this is just getting out of your comfort zone. So this person might take you out of your comfort zone moving forward. Yeah. You may also be very, what on earth? Okay, you know what? I'm going to read these and then move on to the other deck, but getting really long. So this person comes around again with the Queen of Cups that I was just mentioning to you, and you're like unsure because there might be lies or deceit or risk involved or secrets. And when they do come around with an offer of some sort, love, compassion, apology, whatever it may be, I don't think you're going to want to move forward with it, Scorpio, because I don't think you trust it or this person. I think you feel like its situation has no potential of success. You might foresee obstacles, or you just don't think that it will be a successful partnership or situation, and you're going to walk away emotionally completely from this person or situation, especially if this is the same person you were dealing with from the beginning. having conflicts and arguments and falling out and stuff and unhealthy behavior, and especially with the death card, an ending and a change. Especially if that's the person that keeps coming back around, you're like emotionally done with it. You will be, and you'll walk away due to a heartbreak, due to disappointment or betrayal, possibly that you cannot get over, you cannot overlook. It's very intense and it's forcing you to walk away. It's like somebody has broken your heart or will break your heart, sadly. And you're going to go in and isolate yourself instead of being involved with this person or working with them. You're going to become isolated, and in order to go within and try to access your inner wisdom, your inner guide, possibly even your intuition, and try to analyze this person or situation and possibly yourself in a very rational way or wise way. So, excuse me. So it seems like at the end, either you or this other person you're dealing with are leaving the situation emotionally, disconnecting, because there is lack of trust, there is games, there is secrets, mysteries, deceit. It's just not working. No potential. Yeah. All right. Enough of that. Anything else? Yeah, there's a yeah, you're gonna either you or this other person, one of you are gonna reject the other one. Emotional rejection and walking away due to disappointment, heartbreak, or betrayal, and lack of trust, and isolating yourself. You're probably listening to your inner guide or inner wisdom as well, Scorpio, while you're doing this. Yeah, because okay, the rejection is what brings in justice. The emotional disconnect. Because in the beginning of the spread, I had the justice in reverse for you, Scorpio. So there was a situation you're dealing with where it was no justice, no fairness. Something was done that was pretty negative, destructive, or bad, or hurtful, or just wrong. And in order for justice, the balance, in order to balance the scales of justice, there needs to be a rejection and moving on from the situation emotionally. Somebody feels like this rejection is what the other person deserves, like it's karma. Anything else? And then I'll pick the Animal Oracle card. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have the Magician in reverse, so you're not wanting to manifest anything with this person or in this situation moving forward. No matter how much they come back, or even if it's a new person that comes around, you're not interested. Or it could apply to your situation in reverse where you're going back to them and they're not interested, Scorpio. Take it as it resonates. But it could also mean that you or this other person was dealing with somebody manipulative, and so in order to give them justice or karma, the other person rejects them, emotionally disconnects from them. So yeah, let's see. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and I want to know if the universe and the divine has any messages or advice for Scorpio. Too many cards. Let me shuffle these. Any advice? What are the messages and advice Scorpio needs? So it seems like y'all dealing with some drama here, sadly, or conflict, or ending and change in your life. Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know? This is the card. Elephant Spirit. Learn from the past. Elephants very notorious for their great memory, long-term memory. So yeah, somebody might be holding on a grudge or Like I said, there were things that were done in the past that you're unable to overlook, you're unable to dismiss, or forgive. Or things were done to you in the past, and now moving forward, even with when you're dealing with new people or new situations, you're still bringing in or holding on to the lessons you've learned from the past, the bad stuff you dealt with, or situations, behaviors you had to go through, deal with when it comes to other people. But the elephant is also like a gentle giant, usually, unless you're messing with them or their babies. But yeah, let me read what is the advice for elephant here for Scorpios, the elephant spirits. Very wise spirit, by the way, elephant spirit. Learn from the past. Although we often wish we could leave the past behind, elephant spirit reminds us that memory matters. We must respect the wisdom of the elders who hand down to us traditions they have shaped to express our connection to each other and respect for the community. What has come before informs what we are experiencing today, and we must never forget our legacy of strength and dignity. Elephant spirit appears with the message that we are to acknowledge that which came before and learn from it. All of us are memory-based creatures, and we must revisit the past to understand where we are and where we are going. The stories of events you experienced, stories in our collective memory, and the stories of relationships you have had can be told many ways. What story will you tell? Elephant spirit is here to encourage you to make it one that stirs in you a sense of power and dignity, for you have honored yourself by choosing to learn from your past. Spirit rejoices at your willingness to learn and grow. So yeah, I mean, with the Tower and the Death cards here, and the Devil in reverse, definitely a major ending, change, transformation, releasing yourself from toxic, unhealthy people, situations, or behaviors, and moving forward and learning from your past, what you had to go through or the people you had to deal with, or still continuing to deal with. Seems like somebody keeps coming back for some of you. But yeah, are you feeling uncomfortable with a tradition, custom, or familiar behavior that no longer fits who you are? Do you wish the past could be erased so it could no longer cause you a moment's pain? I know I felt that way before. Elephant spirit is here to encourage you to write a different story and alter the traditions in ways that acknowledge that we all evolve, for transformation is our nature. Scorpio, transformation. Definitely in your element. Elephant spirit calls you to not be selective in your memory. Because ignoring the good or the bad will prevent you from growing your wisdom and strength. You have to look at the situation or person as a whole, realistically, not just the good, not just the bad, the entire picture. Build on the best of the past, learn from the worst, and walk into the future with dignity, accompanied by elephant spirit who remembers the truth and honors your strength and wisdom. So that is the message of the elephant spirit for you, Scorpio. I hope this was helpful for you. If it did resonate with you in any kind of way, please do like the video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Wow, it got really long. Sorry, guys. But thank you for watching. I'll see you guys soon again. Take care. Bye-bye.